Hey guys, I have an honest to goodness question for you all. Can cars become haunted? I've seen some really weird stuff in my car. This isn't a scary story, for the record. This is 100% for real. And it has been happening for the past couple of years. I drive a 10-year-old red Toyota Corolla. A bitchin' colour if I do say so myself. I'm its second owner, the first owners being my parents. I bought it off of them last year when they retire and decided to ditch their house and car in favour of their truck and trailer. Point being, this isn't some used refurbished car I got off of Craigslist after it killed a bunch of innocent kids in a horrific traffic incident. I mean, it has had a few bumps and bruises along the way. My sister once told us that car insurance companies charge higher rates for red cars because they tend to be involved in traffic accidents more often. For the record, this is not true. The colour of your car does not affect insurance rates. Despite the fact that my sister's claim was wrong, I can't deny that the car has gotten in a lot of minor accidents compared to the other cars my parents drove over the years. Accident, bump, scrape count on all other cars combined over the course of about 20 years, 0. Accident, bump, scrape count on the Corolla, about 5. It would be easy to blame the accidents on the fact that the Corolla was driven by 2 new drivers, my sister and I, as well as my parents. But my sister never hit anything, and I only scratched it once. I felt absolutely awful about it though. It was one of my first times taking it out and I was backing out of a grocery store parking lot. My bumper scraped another car's bumper, just enough for a little dirt to transfer from one car to the other. I freaked out and waited for the car's drivers. They just laughed and thanked me for waiting and left without taking down my information. It was so small and insignificant, but to this day, I park at the very far end of parking lots and walk the rest of the way. Every other incident occurred while one of my parents was behind the wheel. Mum once backed up into a cement post. My dad got rear-ended by a truck and ended up hitting one of those trailer balls on the car in front of him. There's still a hole-shaped mark in our front bumper. Makes it easy to spot my car. And at some point, someone crashed into the side of the vehicle. There are also unexplained scratches on the car, like someone trying to key it, but not using an instrument sharp enough to do the trick. No injuries, no deaths, definitely nothing that qualifies as a reason for the car to be haunted. I remember one day my dad, sister and I were driving to the library. I saw an old man get on the road as we were passing by. My eyes widened and my heart came to a halt when I realized my father was not stopping the car. I nearly shouted, fully expecting to hear a thud at any moment. Nothing happened. I looked back, but there was no one on the street. "Didn't you see that guy?" I asked my father and sister. Neither of them had a clue what I was talking about. Ghost pedestrian? Who the fuck knows? What really spooks me is what I've been seeing in the car since then. Back in our old house, the kitchen overlooked a living room with large bay windows, pointed straight out the driveway. Every now and then I'd turn around and see someone's figure in the driver's seat. I'm not talking about a creepy shadow in the night either. I mean, I was doing the dishes after making lunch and there'll be a silhouette in there. It didn't disappear when I blinked. I'd usually get distracted for a moment and look again, only to find the car was empty. This happened all the time, at least twice a month. One night I was driving back home and looked in the rearview mirror. You know in those horror movies when you see a figure in the mirror? Holy shit, it happened. I very, very clearly saw a man sitting in the back seat. I turned my head, but of course there was nothing there. I recently moved, and the car cannot be seen from any of my windows. I see the car when I get out the bus and when I take out the trash. When I do, oftentimes I'll see a figure in there. Heck, just last week I went to the grocery store, and on my way back to the car, I got this weird feeling. I looked up and there was someone in the driver's seat. It doesn't matter what angle the car's in either. I've seen the silhouette straight on, from the back and from the side. So what do you think? Can cars become haunted? Is my car haunted? How the heck does a car even get haunted? Update, November 15th, 2014. I spotted a footprint facing my car in a patch of snow outside this morning. I know it's not mine. I only take the car out on weekends to run errands. Haven't been near it since last Saturday. Maybe one of the neighbors got nosy.